Hello again, fellow travelers. Welcome back to another daily video. This is RetroMTGA, and today we are assaulting the ladder for glory and honor with pure, unadulterated jankness. This mono-red chaotic transformation deck wins by overwhelming the board with massive off-color cards that we either reanimate from the yard or that we pull from our deck using our 6-mana sorcery spell, Chaotic Transformation. We've also stocked up with Invoke Calamity, and we use cards like Fable, Big Score, and the Dragon War Saga to discard the Boom Booms and set up for the shenanigans. Along the way, we try to stay alive using burn spells, planeswalkers, and board wipes, and it actually works. Sometimes. Turn 4 wins are completely impossible with this list, as is the likelihood our opponents will resort to instant scoops. Nevertheless, we do have the wherewithal to bob and weave through the early game and on into the mid game. And if we play well and win a few coin flips, we can close out games with style and finesse and make our opponents run home to their mommies. Indeed, there's no better finisher than casting Invoke Calamity on a repair and recharge to drop one with the multiverse into a free Phyrexian portal. Seriously. It's not only possible, I've done it. So here comes the gameplay, fearless travelers. Let's jump in. Let's showcase our janktastic take on Sneaky Atraxa and crush our way on up the ladder to glory. If there is any potential to this basically mono-red reanimate Atraxa, reanimate portal, or chaotically transform portal, or chaotically transform behold the multiverse, if there's any chance of it being any good at all, it's definitely going to take someone much smarter than me to figure that out. And so now we are up against the Jazzy Tutor, who's going to hit us with some mono-red action. And that feels about perfect because we're not a fast deck. I'm pretty sure the matchmaker's smart enough to realize that we're not a fast deck. So whenever that happens, I usually sort of chalk it up to the game just wants us to lose. I can't take that because we need land. We're gonna draw a land, we drew it. Okay, we made the right call there. That's good. And I don't know, it's so back to it. I don't know why the game wants us to lose so badly. What are we doing? I mean, we're playing a single copy of Multiverse. We're playing 2 copies of Portal. We're playing 3 copies of Atraxa. Is that really enough to throw us in the literal deep end and to put us up against, you know, this super meta red burn deck that is guaranteed to pretty much win on turn 4 or just lose? And not to a deck like this. I don't think mono-red would ever lose to a deck like this unless you just draw perfectly. And I don't know how to build a deck like that, to be quite honest. So here's our way for us to discard stuff. Obviously our Goblin Shaman is dead. They drew a land and a chick. Oh, our Goblin Shaman has survived. I'm actually shocked. Okay, we're discarding something we can reanimate, and to have Atraxa in the graveyard kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We don't have any way to cast it anytime soon. Mountain. Attack with the Goblin. Elder Dragon. Yes, all creatures will die. How are they down to 14? I don't remember doing that. So they took 2. Huh. Kind of weird. Yeah, that's Felden. So we don't have chaotic transformation this turn. As we learned, we have big score this turn. We want to keep the land. Brotherhood's End. Koth. Okay, discard a mountain. Hoping to draw a mountain. Discard a Brotherhood's End. Because we need to keep Kiki-Jiki alive. Honestly, Kiki-Jiki's dead. Get rid of Koth. Screw Koth. Okay. Land. Next to combat. End turn. Okay, if they kill Kiki-Jiki, which they did, we still have the dragon token. Okay. And that's not so easy to kill. Devils. Okay. What are we discarding? Probably discarding the mountain, eh? Alright, none of these chicks are coming back. We're taking 5. Well, hold on now. Let's do the big score now and see if anything comes up. Okay, that's 5. And a total of 8 mana. We do have a lightning strike, so we can save ourselves some of this damage. And they'll draw a card off Felden, but they won't be able to cast it anytime soon. So let's go ahead and do that. What are they gonna get? They chose Squee. Alright, so this is going to work. We have here is a chaotic transformation in action. One artifact, one creature, no enchantments, no planeswalkers, and one land. Go, go, go! Land. Artifact. Creature. Nice. What is Atraxa going to get for us? Another portal? No. Lightning strike? Honestly, I don't think so. I think a big score. Elder Dragon. Mountain. Another chaotic transformation? No. Is there still enough time? Did we do it? We ran out of time. Fantastic. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We ran out of time. That's hilarious. I can't even begin to explain how freaking upsetting that is. But we won anyway. Oh my, oh my. Well, this seems super risky, especially against an opponent who's so far ahead of us. But we've got the scry off Play with Fire. I say we go for it. Mountain Pass. Play with Fire to the face. Scry 1. Excellent. We'll take it. Mountain Pass. We can get Sokenzen cooking. There's one of our planeswalkers, which is nice to see. A Mountain Pass. What are they playing here? Jetmir Garden. They're getting a little bit of a slow start, but they've got some serious value, so nothing we want to take for granted. Looks like we're going to get stuck playing Sokenzen as a land. Get Koth out. I honestly think that's where we're at. You do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? We can get Koth out of range of our burn down the houses too. Get some more lands in hand. So far, our repair and recharge doesn't hit anything, but if we cast our burn down the house for some tokens, which we make some nice blockers, then we can, well, no, that's not gonna hit that. Never mind. Oh, I didn't say that. Why would I say that? What are you talking about? Okay. Land for turn. I don't think they've got any blockers, and damage to target creature. I think, honestly, I think we're going up to another mountain here. We might just emblem on this in this game. So then we're gonna go burn down the house. We're gonna get some tokens. For some reason, I think that they might have some haste creatures. So I'm gonna actually hold back all of them. I mean, they've got the Jetmir's Garden, so there are a few green hasties from the new set. There's definitely some red hasties, so we're gonna need to take care here. They definitely discard an Atraxa, so they're on the same nonsense we are, which is pretty awesome, actually. Works out. We're definitely getting an emblem next turn. I don't know what they're possibly going to do here. Sanctuary Warden, okay. Okay. So we have the emblem. And we have a burn down the house for 5. And we'll hit that. Emblem does 4 damage to any target, so we'll go to the face here. We'll lay down a mountain, hit up our Sanctuary Warden for 4. Say go, baby. We have 8 damage. We have 11 damage in hand. We've got a repair and recharge for a burn down the house. We're not out of the woods yet because they got repair and recharge. They're also running some black mana, so they're running recursion on that side of the color pie. Let's go ahead and do 4 damage to their face. Again, we can't. I keep on getting confused. I apologize. Repair and recharge does not hit anything that we have in our graveyard right now, except for cough, which kind of like, and we can't even cast it. I'm out of sorts. But anyway, let's just pass. Let's just see what they're gonna do. I mean, we can hit their Atraxa with a mountain and a lightning strike if they manage to ever surface it. They've got Wandering Emperor. They got a 2/2 Samurai. I'm sure it's about to become a 3/3. I mean, we literally have lethal on the board. We just got to make sure they don't do any life gain. We haven't even done any of our cool tricks. We're just out coughing them right now because they made a slow start. But anyway, you know, is what it is. We're going to make it work. Sanctuary Warden hits us up for some fun times. Fun times with the Sanctuary Warden. Okay, Sanctuary Warden gets the counters. I think I'll let the Samurai get through. On the end of their turn, I'll hit him in the face. I gotta believe that our deck can surface some cool stuff. We still haven't hit any of our treasure token abilities, so we can't use our repair and recharge to get back cough. But we can definitely hit him in the face for another 4. They're down to 5. I don't see any life gain. All we gotta do is pull a little direct damage and drop another mountain, and I think we've got this wrapped up. But I am not counting my chickens right this second. Invoke Justice for Atraxa. Alrighty. Well, if they hit us with that, we're kind of, we don't have our own Atraxa in the yard. What'd they hit? Whoa! Alrighty. They got Nahiri, another Atraxa, Jabber's Garden, Fable, Cathartic Pyre, and that's all that we can see right now. So this is a make it or break it. Wow. We're dead. That doesn't help us. We can literally hard cast it, but it doesn't help us. Wow. Let's see here. Okay, they sacrifice and at the beginning of your end keep. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help us at all. Wow. So close. So close. Okay, so let's just go ahead and show them exactly how close they came to death. And then we'll go crying home. Think about it. Oh, think hard, opponent. Yep. We made a good effort. I think, honestly, that's definitely going to go in the video because we did not hit anything. All we hit was a cough. And, you know, we made some doubles. We wiped the board and killed our cough, by the way. We didn't hit our big scores. We didn't hit our fables. We didn't hit any way to discard cards. Not that we even hit any cards worthy of discarding. So the fact that we're able to step up to the plate against this kind of a deck, and you know, we could have got him to 1, but we wanted to kill off their little Gonjo. So yeah, I think that's okay. You know, I have to you know, be pretty all right with that, honestly. Playing against Floppy, also in Platinum 4. We have made some improvements to the deck list by dropping 2 of the 24 lands and adding in 2 of the Brotherhood's ends. And I actually really like this hand, so I'm going to keep that. So far, our opponents have had all the answers they've needed. We've managed to stay in the games through the mid game, I would say. Looking for a land here. He got it. We just weren't able to hard cast anything. Well, we always kind of came up to a choice where we okay, is this a counter spell? Please don't be a counter spell. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spell pierce, no less. Okay. What a cheap bastard.
Alright. Play the mountain and pass turn. We can definitely play big score if they manage to. Alright, thank you very much, you cheap old bastard. I guess our only other Sokenzen. They can still counter it with a Spell Pierce if they got it. Nope, they don't got it. Okay, Invoke Calamity gets us back another big score, or it gets us back a Fable and a Play with Fire. And it's a nice instant drop down to 18. We got Chaotic Transformation. That is very interesting. We don't currently have any creatures on the board, but we can get a Phyrexian Portal out. Now in the past, and I might cut these games from the video, but in the past we've, I would say, jumped the gun as far as getting the portal out and not waited for the opponent to dedicate more resources to the board. Of course, you don't want them to have too many resources on the board when portal hits it. And Brotherhood's End doesn't actually kill it and burn down the house and play. And okay, so I think here's the play. We burn down the house, save our treasure tokens, clear the board, and sit back in the cut and wait. Now we have, and they scooped it up. They know what we're doing and they didn't like it at all. But basically, we were gonna lay back in the cut. I would say yes, I enjoyed that. And they saw us looking at our graveyard. So we had Invoke Calamity, so that could get us back another burn down the house, whether for tokens or another board wipe. We could have got big score back and a Play with Fire, or we could have got a Play with Fire and a Fable. Now, I was thinking Fable and Play with Fire because Fable is going to get us the creature token, which you then use for Chaotic Transformation. And we would have had plenty of mana left over. We would have sacrificed this treasure token and spent the other one. We would have had the Fable, but honestly, you know, in all likelihood, they would have destroyed the little goblin token before we were able to chaotically transform it. But that is neither here nor there. They decided to scoop and leave. They saw what we were able to do at instant speed, and they didn't like it. Well, at least this person has good taste in avatars. Okay, this is a keep. Sorry, I had to adjust my mouse cord because my body is in pain. What is going on? We're facing mono black? Seriously? It's like I was saying in an earlier part of the video where I was losing. It's kind of an honor to have this deck list faced up against, you know, the true villains of the meta. But at the same time, It's okay, they probably play a Bankbuster, so we'll go ahead and Lightning Strike. It's really disheartening to just constantly get auto lost. We have 2 victories out of 12 matches. I think this list has a good theme to it, but at the same time, it needs a lot of work because you cannot lose this much and have a smile on your face. Kill it. There's too many fun cards in this deck and not enough strictly good cards. Okay, Pyrexia's gone. We're casting the Elder Dragon War next turn. Get rid of this mountain because we'll probably draw a land. Go. Drew 2 lands. Look at that. How lucky are we? Sorry, sacks of sugar. It's so late and I'm so tired, I don't even remember what that's called. Blitz, right. Blitz. They blitzed us. Okay, I guess we're gonna discard the other portal. And the other mountain, I suppose. We don't have any treasure tokens yet, so this is a dead card. In order to play the burn down the house, get our damage in, try and stay in this match a little bit. Have some creatures on the board in case in case the game decides like we shouldn't automatically lose. Oh no, we definitely are going to automatically lose this game. We're staying in it.
Let's try and not draw a land for turn. Chaotic Transformation. That's castable, so we'll keep it. We'll be able to get Atraxa, which they'll just kill with the throat, but at least we'll be able to draw a bunch of cards, so that's good. That's actually very good. And then we'll get hopefully a big score. We don't have artifacts. Creature. Land. Devil. Atraxa. We did not hit a big score. Hilarious. We'll take a mountain, a Koth. What's in here? Okay, yep, we'll take. Oh, we can't cast it. Right. Take a burn down the house. A play with fire, and that's it. Leave the Atraxa in the deck. Play the land. Attack. They're gonna kill Atraxa next turn, there's no doubt about it. But we did show how it works slightly. Sort of. It's been a long road to get to 3 victories. And I'm gonna be completely honest. Archfiend, nice! I'm gonna be completely honest with everyone on how many losses that we actually had to get through in order to get those 3 wins. Because I don't want to misrepresent that this deck is total jank. But the way I'm talking right now, let's see, Elder Dragon, War, 2 damage, discard any number of cards. I honestly think that the Dragon War is not what we need. Even if we drew a land, it would be better. Oh, it's a Fable, okay. And then I think we have this actually. So if we cast Burn Down the House, five damage. Resolve. Next to combat. Hit him. We got him. I wish I could be more excited for all of you out there, fellow travelers, in this victory, and I really am. I'm very pleased with it. We've been staying pretty much in this area right here this whole time. And this is the 3rd victory, and it's a true victory and not just our opponents scooping out of frustration like the other 2. And I'm going to show those matches because I want to show what this deck truly can do, but I'm not going to misrepresent it and say that it's actually a piece of crap because it is. It needs help. It needs your help. It needs a better pilot. It needs to be built better. But I think that it's worth the time if someone were going to do that. And along those lines, I think one of two things needs to happen. And I will show this to you now. We have in the deck list some off-color cards. Just gonna pull those up real quick. And we were never planning on casting them, hard casting them. Here they are. Portal, obviously we were never going to try and cast that just because it's 9. One with the multiverse is 8, but it's got the 2 blue pips, and as you can see from our land base, we were never planning on using any of our lands to cast it. But here we have the treasures, you know, treasure off the Goblin Shaman, treasures off the big score, cost to just get mountains for us. You know, invoke Calamity to recast the big score, recast the... Well, it can't cast that, but, you know. Invoke Calamity can recast Chaotic Transformation. But we were never going to... And we never even got close to casting the Atraxa, to hard casting it off treasure. One with the multiverse, even Portal to Phyrexia with colorless mana. We were never even, well, we were kind of close to that. And the repair and recharge, it's like in the perfect spot on the curve where by the time we could actually get the big score going and get the treasure tokens into place and ready to go to either cast Chaotic Transformation or repair and recharge, oftentimes our opponents were busy doing something so devastating that we would have to use the treasure tokens in order to just stay alive. So the repair and recharge especially was an extreme disappointment, and one of two things needs to happen. Okay, look, we're not going to be able to include Atraxa's mana in our mana base and have it be reliable. I don't think. Maybe there's someone out there who's way, way, way smarter than me who can figure it out. But I know that we need some white mana in the mana base and we need some blue mana in the mana base. And that can be done. That is possible to do with a selection of triomes, pain lands, what do they call those? The new lands from Phyrexia that are dual lands. If you have fewer than 2, they come in tapped or whatever. So there's lots of options out there to smooth the mana base over. And that's definitely where it needs to go from here, because as it stands right now, I'm going to count up the losses. I only have 3 wins. I'm showing the wins because not only is that more entertaining, but it also illustrates what I am really trying to do with this list. As it stands right now, most often it does not do that, and thus it loses. But 3 times it did the thing, and I won. So I'm show those. But be honest that it had way too many losses to be a serious contender, even in the sense of, you know, casual, just playing kind of kitchen table on Arena, like, for fun. Because it's not fun to lose that many times. Take my word for it. Too many losses. So, gotta fix the mana base. If you don't fix the mana base, you gotta get rid of these. They just can't work. If you get rid of those, maybe you go for something like this, because it's only a single black pip, so it's actually, and it's 1 mana less, and it can get just a creature card out of the graveyard, whereas Repair and Recharge can't even get the creature out of it. So maybe you leave these in. I don't know, take out a Jaya, take out a Koth. Do something. I think the Abrades really do help a lot. So I would keep those in. Maybe trim a Play with Fire, or, you know, just, I'm just going to wrap it up here. Fellow travelers out there consuming this content, thank you so much. You're excellent. The response has been fantastic. I know those of you watching, you're going to come up with something way better than this. Maybe you're going to take a look at this video, you're going to hear what I have to say about the win-loss record, and you're going to say, you know what? Waste of time. I don't even care. But I think maybe some of you, hopefully, can find some value here and fix it up and make it actually good. And that is something that I would really love to see, because I think a Mono-Red Atraxa reanimation deck is something that needs to exist. If it can exist, it should exist. And with that, I'm gonna say that's a wrap. And I'm gonna also say massive thanks to everyone out there consuming the content. You truly are excellent. And we appreciate you. We are RetroMTGA.